everyone, it is I, Shadow4623, and today we are going to do a little challenge in Watch Out Behind You Hunter. This challenge is it possible to defeat this game, or in this case, get through all screens without destroying everything, without attacking it, without shooting enemies? Okay, the first screen, the screen spawned randomly, and as you saw right there, the enemy just came out in the middle tree, and I went down south and bypassed him with ease. Moving on to the next screen. Next screen, the enemy will ambush you from the first tree on the get-go, followed by the second tree. Just keep heading straight to the goal in the right direction, to the goal on the south, and you're good to go. Next. And this next screen is impossible. You saw on that previous screen, the enemy will come out of the first tree that is directly in front of you and will ambush you from the get-go. Next. This one can be bypassed very easily if you know what you're doing. Sure, you have an enemy that will come at you at first, but here, unlike the previous screen, this gives you more time to react. Next. Here, you are surrounded and, well, sorry, that was just me being a bit insecure there, but as you just saw, the two enemies came out from the left, and then just keep heading to the east, and you will eventually pass. Next screen. In this next screen, you are surrounded by trees, and the enemy will ambush you from the get-go. I didn't head to the north there. However, it is possible they could have came after you, but we'll just call it a tie. Wait, is that the same screen? In that screen, there was only one enemy, and he ambushed you, like, on that other tree, and was faster than he was. As long as you're faster and get that reaction timing down, you'll do it. In this screen, there's an enemy hidden to the far right or far left, and one of them is closer to your starting point. So I was faster than him, so yeah. Screen, the enemies are all well hidden by trees like all the other screens in the game, and you had to be fast like all the others, otherwise you'll get caught. The three enemies that were surrounding the tree, they just weren't fast enough. And keep in mind that the speed of the enemies varies depending on what screen you're on. In this next screen, the enemies will ambush you when you approach the goal to the west. Once you approach the goal to the west, the enemies will ambush you, and then, boom. And the fact of the matter is, unless you're fast enough, and unless you find a different direction or head the other direction, you are pretty much done. It's over. You are dead, unless you can find a way to react like all the others. So, what do we think overall? Well, I failed on 2 or 3 screens, perhaps. Because the levels spawn randomly, and the speed of the enemies vary, depending on what screen you're on, it is possible to beat most screens in Watch Out Behind You Hunter without attacking enemies. without shooting enemies. But not all screens though. So yeah. There was my first Is It Possible to Do This video. And I hope you enjoyed it, everybody. This is Shadow463 signing off, and I will see you next game. Bye bye.